cushions in already. I think this is going to be the roof, to be fair, so we'll have a little bit of a sneak. That's how that, like that. That's how that's going to look, guys. And then what we're going to do then, which I've just noticed, we might have to sand that down a bit more. Might be okay. That is going to go just like that. You get these little dovetails, apply them to the floor like that. And then that should. That's all done, guys. I've glued this corridor, not to the tunnel. Don't do that. I've just glued these pieces together here so it don't keep dropping apart, but don't glue them to your corridor, don't glue it to the rest of the assembly at the minute, guys. It's not telling us to do that. So yeah, you can have them dropping apart because this is just a test run. And hey, well, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're well. Today I'm building more Millennium Falcon. So today we're calling it Millennium Falcon Monday, as it's Monday, the first day of the week, guys. And we're at issue 28, as you can see here, and there's all the parts. What I've done, guys, is I've already cut out some parts off the sprue, which I'll show you shortly, just to save a bit of time, and it's getting a bit tedious doing the same thing over and over again. If you would like to see me do that and cut more things off sprues, which you've already seen earlier in the videos, let me know, guys, and in the future if I get any more to cut off. Basically, these are the little square cushions which I've already cut off the sprues, but if you want to see that in future videos still, comment down below, guys, and of course I will do that for you guys. But if you're not already subscribed anyway, guys, remember, subscribe, like, also comment and share, and press that bell notification. You will always get notified every time I put the Millennium Falcon or anything else up on the channel. But without further ado, guys, sit back, relax, let's crack on with the Millennium Falcon from Falcon. Okay then, guys, so here we go again with the Millennium Falcon, issue 28 from Falcon. Oh, and a quick one, guys, as I'm filming this, I had an email today. Guess what's coming to Falcon? Check it out on their website. I'm holding and ahhing whether to bring it to the channel. R2D2. Yeah, that is now out there, guys. You can get that. I think you can pre-order it. I think it's going to be starting to be dispatched in September this year, 2024. But how ironic is that? There he is, R2D2. Now I've got a little story about this, guys. I have got about 50 issues of this. He's already built up to that stage, but I stopped building it with one thing and another. I couldn't continue to build him. Now I know Fan Arm's not probably going to let me continue from issue 50 because it's not going to be obviously suffice. It's not going to make them money in that way. I wouldn't have thought they'd let me do that. So I'm going to have to go from scratch if I do it. And then 50 issues, that's what I'm mumming and on about. They're just a waste. But hey, I'll let you know, keep you posted if I bring it to the channel. But anyway, back to the Millennium Falcon. And another thing, I've got a feeling the X-Wing will be coming soon. Within the next month, just a couple of months or maybe a year, it will be coming. So then we've got all these, what I did originally on this channel, apart from R2D2, I never videoed that. They're all coming back, guys. But back today, we've got some hull frame, internal details, plating, cushions off the sprue, which I've already prepared today, and internal details. And what we're going to be doing today, guys, as you can see here, is assembling the port corridor, and also assembling the interior. Pretty cool, look at that. That's what we're going to end up with today, guys. There'll be no gluing or anything like that. I wouldn't have thought. It's just going to be all putting together and just see how it looks. But anyway, let's get the parts over, guys, and see what we've got. here we have, we've got some hull plating, some of the corridor, which I've got a feeling we're going to be putting some cushions in there today, guys. And then rings, so basically that will like connect the tubes, the tunnels. And we've got some hull frame and the arch, which we're going to be applying some cushions today, which, as I've said, just in my Tupperware box. There they are, already all done, guys. So I've cut them off the sprues and I've sanded them down ready, so they're ready to go. So yeah, sit back, relax, guys. Get your favourite beverage, your favourite snack, and let's crack on with the Millennium Falcon issue 28. Okay then, guys, so first of all, we're going to be doing the port corridor, which, as you can see, that's what we've got there. And this is another part of it we did a few issues back. That's got the flooring and the cushions in already. Now, I think this is going to be the roof, to be fair, so we'll have a little bit of a sneak. That's how that's going to fit, like that. Then we're going to have an arch around there with the cushions in. So what we're going to do, hence why I've already done the cushions today, guys, because we've already still got to do these sprues here. So what we're going to do is take these two cushions off. And by the way, this is going to, when we've done this section of this week's issue, this is going to take us all the way up to instruction 10. So these are the first instructions. So we want to take, let me just look over here now. We want pad 1, which is this part. Then we've got pad 2, which is that part. And then we want pad 3, which is this part here. So as we've cut these off sprues, guys, we might have to give them a little bit of a sanding. So I'll just sand those down. But yeah, this is what was entailed in doing the cushions earlier, guys, before I did this video, prepped it. But if you do want to see this on the channel and you want to see everything, including sanding the cushions down, etc., cutting them off the sprues, just comment down below, guys. And by all means, I will do that for you. Or if you don't mind, either don't say nothing or just say, no, don't mind, just crack on with it. Either or, I'm not fussed. So yeah, that is just a nail file, does the job, pretty cool. And while I'm at it, this is the glue we're using today, Glue It from the range, which is just a hardware store in the UK, guys. Right, so I'm going to take this part, guys, the corridor, and the first thing we're going to be putting on is cushion 1. So I'm just double checking them at the right place. Yeah, it's going there. You see the little indents there. So if we do a dry fit, just checking, and say that's going to, like that. That's how that's going to look, guys. And then what we're going to do then, which I've just noticed, we might have to sand that down a bit more. Might be okay. That is going to go just like that. And as you can see here, it does just go over a little bit, just over the tunnel, the port corridor. And then what will happen is it just slots in to those little indents on that part there. So right, let's get this glued in then, guys. Just a little bit of glue will do. There we go. Good stuff this as well, it really is good. So yeah, you just have to hold it for a second or two, and as you can see, it's stuck. Pretty cool. Right, let me get my nail file out again. Just make sure this is nice and smooth. There we go. And let me just double check if this is the right way before I glue it. Yeah, so put a little bit of glue on there. There you go, that's happening. So that is cushion or pad 1 and 2 already fitted. And if you've done it right, you should have a little bit of a lip just there like that. So now we need to glue pad 3. Yeah, it's all done. Yeah, and if you do get a bit confused, guys, which way these cushions go, as you've just seen, you get it. You've got the instructions, obviously, but they only go one way. If that was the other way, it just wouldn't look right. It just goes with the corners, the curves of the corridor. And that's how that's looking, guys. That takes us all the way up to instruction 5. And now for 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, it's all about putting the cushions into this arch, and then we're going to attach this arch to these two pieces and put the end ring on it, which is this thing here. And then we're going to move on to the next part of this week's build. So I'll just get these cushions out. So yeah, we've got the cushions. Let's get that bit of dust off. And I'll go through this with you guys and just show you what's entailed in putting these cushions on. Yeah, I do usually time lapse this bit, but today I'm going to put it in the video. If I remember, I might put a little bit of music in the background. Edit a bit of music. Yeah, and bear with me if my hands look a bit dirty today, guys. For the first time in a long time, I've washed my car and the wheels were disgusting. Full of brake dust. So yeah, a bit dirty and mucky today, guys. But needed washing. So that's it so far, yeah. Yeah, this glue's very good. It's a bit too strong. If you're not careful, you can get yourself in a right mess with it. Yeah, just be careful. But as you can see, this is not too difficult at all. It's pretty quick to do. Yeah, and look out this week, guys. I think I'm going to be doing it tomorrow. It'll be up on the channel. I'm going to be putting the DB5 bumper issue. I'm going to do 2 issues for you guys in one. To be fair, it won't be beneficial doing the next issue on its own. But yeah, stay tuned tomorrow, guys, and you'll see what I mean by that. So yeah, I've decided to do 2 in 1, which might be happening a lot over the next coming weeks, especially with the Titanic, because some days there is hardly, not that there's nothing to do, but there's just very quick parts to put on. And I think it might just be better just to do 2 issues in 1. What I mean by that, basically, if you just put a whole part on, and then next week you're going to be attaching the above the hull. While I'm on there, I might as well put them both together. And it just makes the video a bit longer for you guys as well. And better to watch. Because I know it can be frustrating sometimes if I do a video and it's pretty quick and not a lot's happened on that video. And plus it gets these builds getting built, which I love. There's Bailey, my dog, barking. Yeah, I do try and get these videos done when it's quiet, but it doesn't always work out like that, guys. I usually do my videos when the kids are in bed or watching telly in bed. And it's peaceful, very peaceful. Right, just make sure when you put those cushions in, even though they're glued, you hear the click, and then you'll get a nice finish, like so. And that's that done. If you see any rough edges, guys, you can always give them a bit of a filing down while they're on the arch. It won't do no harm. And when you do that, you might find you ain't glued as well as you thought, and for drop off, just put a bit more glue on. There you go. That's taken us up to instruction 7, the arch, with all 18 pads now on. Now instruction 8, it's telling us to take part of this corridor, and what we want is the part with the floor on. Now I'm not sure, we don't have to glue anything as yet. So we put them little dovetails in the floor like so. If it looks like it's not fitting, just twist it around and you'll get it in. There you go, that's how it's looking. And now for instruction 10, what we need to do, you've got a little hole there, guys, if you can see that. We'll just place this on top. See, now that wasn't in the right place because that little pin is not going in the roof. Before we put this roof on, I'm just noticing we haven't put that cushion in. I wondered why that was still on the sprue. No harm done by that, guys. No harm done at all, obviously. So cut that off. Give it a quick sand. You can't really make a mistake with this build, guys, to be fair, because as you can see, there's a gap. So you knew something had to be there. Just me going ahead of myself, I think. Right, so that's all nice and smooth. Again, just have a feel around, guys. If I just hold that, it'll only go on one way and look right. So that's going to be like that. Do it the other way. I'm all fingers and thumbs tonight. It doesn't look right. As you can see, it's not going with the curves of the cushion underneath. So you want it that way, where it's going wide at the bottom, if that makes sense. So put a bit of glue on there. No. There we go, guys. I'm just going to turn it around, make sure it looks alright. Yeah, that's how it looks. Pretty cool. And you've got that little lip just there, as you can see. So that's going to go into that little recess just there. And then that bit there will be going on to that bit there. So if I just quickly test that. Like that, that's a perfect fit, that is. Look at that. It's all symmetrical and everything. Beautiful. So you can just leave those two apart like that. You get these little dovetails, apply them to the floor like that. And then that should fit into place. Again, if not, turn it round. And then that little pin should go in line with the hole in the roof, which it does. There you go. Beautiful. That's how that's looking, guys. Pretty cool. I'm not sure you have to glue anything there. No, it's not telling you to glue anything. Because, to be honest, the ring we've got here is now going to keep that all together. Let's play about with it a little bit, guys. Make sure it's all where it needs to be. And look at that. That's it. That's what we have at the end of instruction 12. So we've gone right through to instruction 12. That's how your finished assembly should look with the cushions in there, etc. Don't know, cool. Right, so now we've got to do like a dry fit, guys. This is exciting, of putting the corridors, the tubes onto the interior. So here we have this. Do you remember this for a few weeks ago? What it's supposed to do is attach this. Right, so it's got to go like this. Whoops, careful. It's got to go in there like that. There we go. See, you've not got to glue this, but it will keep dropping off. Don't worry about it. It's doing the job. There you go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. So that's that attached. So I'll just put that out the way for a second. And now, instruction 2, I've got to take this little bit of the corridor. And now, but again, be careful, guys, because all these parts are not glued, etc. And they are falling apart. But what you want to do is get this not falling apart, but coming apart because they're not glued, because we've got to keep taking them on and off. So that goes in there. Like so. It's a tight fit guys, but it should go in. So that looks. Again, it's going to come off guys because they don't want us to glue it at this stage, but you get the gist. This is just to see how we're looking at the minute, but you get the gist. There you go. And this happened last time, do you remember? I really think these dovetails should be glued. I might glue them because they're going to keep coming apart. I can't see why we've got to take these dovetails off ever again. So I think what I'm going to do is glue these guys off camera quick, and then we'll get all this assembly put together. 2 seconds. So yeah, that's all done guys. I've glued this corridor, not to the tunnel, don't do that. I've just glued these pieces together here so it don't keep dropping apart, but don't glue them to your corridor, don't glue it to the rest of the assembly at the minute guys. It's not telling us to do that. So yeah, you can have them dropping apart because this is just a test run and there's nothing glued together as yet. But you get the gist. It's showing you how it should look guys. Look at that, look at that. Stay tuned to the end guys, and I will do an outro and show you exactly how this thing is looking from every angle. So that's going to go in there like that. Again, look, you get the gist guys. It is falling apart everywhere here, but that's because it's not glued or screwed or anything, but you get the gist how it's going to look. And that is it for this week's issue guys. This is very annoying, but hey, it's all falling apart. The ring's coming off. I'm not sure if we could have glued that on because that's not going to come off again, but there you go. We'll leave it for now. It's not telling us to glue it, but that is it guys. That is it for this week. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video and you do like this build. I'm going to start that there, and in a minute I'll set it all up, do an outro for you. Thanks for your time guys, thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and remember to give us that big thumbs up. Take care, see you soon. And that is it for today guys, for the Millennium Falcon from Fano. Basically today we've assembled cushions, putting cushions on the port corridor, and then we've been putting all the passage tubes together and then assembling all the interior, which we've not had to glue or screw anything together as yet guys, because future issues further down the line we're going to be having to move and take those apart. I would have thought to put inside the build of the Millennium Falcon. I do hope you enjoyed this video guys. If you want more, remember to subscribe and press that bell notification. You will always get notified every time I do a video for the Millennium Falcon or any other video content up on the channel. Do remember to give us a thumbs up guys if you've not already done so, and again subscribe for more guys. It's free, and press that bell notification. You'll always get notified with whatever's on the channel. And back to the beginning of the video guys, if you do want to see me cutting cushions etc off sprues and I don't put it in the video for whatever reason, just to save time really and just get straight into it, comment down below, and whatever you want guys, if you want to see that sort of thing or anything else what I'm not doing at the minute, comment and I will try my best to do it for you guys. But for now, that is it. Millennium Monday is over. Come back tomorrow guys for another video. Take care and I'll see you soon. Peace.